This is my tarot spread for the new moon of January 21st, 2023. I'm using my Horner Novelty tarot cards with the creepy green man on the box. I think I mentioned before I got these at a novelty store for $6.99. I had some technical difficulties with this recording from the get-go, so bear with me. Okay, this is another 6-card reading from Biddy Tarot, and it's for the new moon in Aquarius and the beginning of Aquarius season and first new moon of the year. So I've already written down the questions, and they are: the first card is the 5 of Cups reversed. The question is, what unique gifts do I bring to the table? Then I've got number 2 card, the Sun. How can I best utilize these gifts for the betterment of humanity? And then the 3rd card is the Fool reversed, and is, where would I most like to see social change and equality? And the 4th card is the 9 of Swords, and it is, how am I best placed to communicate my ideas to the world? And then the 5th card is Temperance, and it's, how can I connect with others who align with my vision for the future? And then the 6th card is the 6 of Wands reversed. What areas of my life would benefit from expressing vulnerability? I've got the questions here written down in my little tombstone journal. I'm not sure if I talked about the tombstone journal. It was a little bit of an accident. I don't know if you can see it, but I ended up making a little tombstone for 2023. Anyway, what unique gifts do I bring to the table? The 5 of Cups reversed. What unique gifts do I bring to the table? Well, here's a loner with a bunch of spilled cups. I don't know. I don't know what this would mean. With regard to this question, what unique gifts do I bring to the table? I'm going to have to look further into that because I don't know. Number 2, how can I best utilize these gifts for the betterment of humanity? Well, the Sun, it's a great card. So whatever this means, this card is saying you've got the power of the Sun behind it, basically. So if I can figure out what that is, that one's probably going to make more sense. The Fool reversed. Where would I most like to see social change and equality? I think it might be something like, I would like to see people be willing to play the fool more often. I would like to see people understand and accept that they don't know everything, and that they're probably not going to ever know anything. But this is reversed, so that's a whole other to-do. I'm going to have to look further into that one. The 4th card is, how am I best placed to communicate my ideas to the world? Well, this doesn't look great. I did have some unsettling dreams last night, though, into the world dreams, but I had actually just watched this movie, This Is the End, that movie with James Franco and Seth Rogen and Jonah Hill and Danny McBride. It was like an all-star cast, but it wasn't very good. And there were some okay jokes, but like overall, it just wasn't very good. Like they just kept like saying over and over again. And but I thought it was interesting that they had chosen the rapture as a subject for a movie, And so then I ended up having some really bizarre end of world rapture type dreams, apocalyptic dreams last night. which makes me think that that's why this card came up. But now how it relates to how am I best placed to communicate my ideas to the world, if I know. I mean, I'll have to like look into that further. Okay, so then this one is number 5. How can I connect with others who align with my vision for the future? Temperance. I mean, temperance is like even-headedness, right? It's like balance. So by being balanced, maybe I can connect with others. That's a good question too. I'm gonna have to look further into it. And then, which areas of my life would benefit from expressing vulnerability? The reversed 6 of Wands. So I don't know, 6 of Wands. I mean, somebody being almost kind of, feted or something. They're like celebrating a return of someone. Reversed. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to look it up and think about it. Okay, so 5 of Cups reversed says that I may have recently suffered a personal setback or disappointment. There's also this question of guilt. If you feel guilty or ashamed about something that happened, I should forgive myself and move on. Maybe I'm supposed to take away from this. The best way for me to have something to bring to the table is to forgive myself, perhaps. I don't know. That's a weird one. That's a weird one. Yeah, okay, so the Sun in this position of how can I best utilize these gifts for the betterment of humanity. These gifts, the gifts of disappointment, past disappointments and letdowns, failures. I can maybe, I don't know, maybe I need to use my failures for the betterment of humanity. This isn't helping me a whole lot, but this card is great. It's a great card to have, and it says the Sun connects to your power base, not fear-driven egotistical power, but the abundant inner energy radiating through you right now. You'll sense it in your solar plexus chakra, calling you to express yourself authentically and be fully present in the world around you. So maybe this is about doing this, like documenting my tarot readings, as honestly as I can. Use your difficulty. I just saw somebody say that. Who was that said that? Use the difficulty. It was Michael Caine. Okay, this is interesting. This Fool reverse card. The question was, where would I most like to see social change and equality? And Biddy Tarot says that when you get this card, it suggests that you have conceived of a new project, but aren't ready to birth it into the world just yet. You may worry that you are not fit, or that you don't have all the tools, skills, and resources you need to make this project a success, or perhaps you have a sense that the timing isn't right, something is holding you back, and you are preventing yourself from moving forward. You may choose to keep this new opportunity to yourself for now, or you might be parking it until a better time. That's interesting, because I do feel like, maybe this isn't gonna work. This as something for other people to watch. Like, it's fine for me to document my own tarot readings for my own edification, but whether or not anybody's gonna give a crap watching it is a whole other thing. So that's interesting. A minute ago, I thought I was recording something. I'm not sure that I did, but I was talking about this card, and I was talking about these bad dreams that I had last night. So I definitely feel like that's why this came up, because here on Biddy Tarot, it's the first thing it says is nightmares. Anxiety, worry, fear, depression, nightmares. Dark thoughts and disturbing feelings are weighing you down and keeping you up at night. You are worrying excessively about a situation, and your negative thoughts are getting the better of you. If, as it pertains to this question of how am I best placed to communicate my ideas to the world, maybe it's through dreams. Like, maybe I need to be doing some dream work, tapping into some dream work, I don't know. It's interesting. I mean, that's just, it just makes sense. These two make sense together, I think. I guess it remains to be seen whether these two will make sense together. So it was forgive yourself for past failures. You've got this. You've got the power. You may feel unprepared. It may even cause you nightmares. But if you're balanced, everything will work out. Okay, this is pretty fascinating. So, Six of Wands reversed suggests that you have reached a significant personal milestone, but unlike the upright version of the card, you prefer to keep it to yourself right now. You may be uncomfortable receiving public praise for your work, or it may be such a private achievement that you have no reason to share it with others. Isn't that what I just said? Like, who's gonna care? That's fascinating. Check in with yourself, though. Are you avoiding sharing it because you lack confidence or feel nervous about it being too over the top? I mean, that's pretty spot on, really. That's really spot on, because I feel pretty disorganized and I don't know how I'm going to be able to, like, edit it so that it doesn't seem disorganized. But my whole angle is that I'm learning the tarot, and I feel like there are others out there like me who are learning the tarot that don't know exactly what things mean. They have to go and look it up, and then it helps, because then they somewhat remember. Like, I know I remember things about temperance and the sun. This card, you can't deny what it is. Of course it's anxiety and bad dreams and just general depression. They're crying, like in bed. It's miserable. I did have a bad dream the other night, but it wasn't a crying dream. It was more like a apocalyptic kind of a dream. Which is kind of funny, because this is like angel coming. But I mean, this is like the utmost positive. Only a few cards more positive than the sun in the tarot. So, like, I don't know. It's an interesting reading.